All right, last plane for a long time. We have too many planes now, officially. The P-47 was wonderful from Blackhorse. Great kit, awesome build. The 60, I think, is just, I don't want to say it's underpowered, but I think it's the exact engine you need. I would like to have maybe a 75 or maybe even a 90, but you can't fit the 90 in the cowl. You'd have to do a lot of mods. So the 60 bolts right to the firewall. It's a super engine so far. It really sounds good. So I wanted an Axis plane. I was looking at the Focke-Wulf, but it's so big. The Focke-Wulf is 102 inches, needs around a 150, 180. I had a 90 sitting in the closet, waiting for my Top RC Corsair. Well, my experience with the P-47 and seeing Corsairs fly, I just don't think the 90 would be powerful enough for that Corsair. I think it would fly it, but I think it would be, and that's a 40-pound airplane, 35-pound airplane. I want a little bit more. The 90 puts out 21 pounds of drag. So that's where the Zero comes in. The Blackhorse Zero, it was such a good build and just really a great airplane, very quality build. So the Zero is slightly bigger than the P-47. It says it's the same 60cc, but the cowl on this thing is 10.6 inches. My UMS 90 is only 9 inches, so it gives me a lot to play with. Now, I'm going to have to add to the firewall. I'm going to have to do some stuff, but not a ton of, like, cowl modification. It's going to be on the firewall and where do I put the ignition box. But that's doable. So the Zero just looked like a really wonderful airplane. It's a 93 inch wingspan, 60cc. It's still rated for 60cc, but I'm going to fit a 90 in this, and I think it's going to fly really, really well. So this is the unboxing of the Blackhorse A6M Zero. So let's get into it. Now I will say I opened this up already, so it'll be a little bit easier for the unboxing. It won't be so tedious. It'll go a little faster.
Oh yeah, because everything's taped real good. They package it real nice.
Taped, and it's a pain in the rear end. So I figured I would just undo the tape so you guys don't have to suffer through all of that crap. So, the box is gigantic, so if you don't have a full-size truck, do not pick it up.
This place is in Gurnee.
Yeah, we picked this up from Gurnee. This is Motion RC's warehouse. But if you don't have a full-size truck, it didn't fit in my bed. All right. Here's what's in the box. You get the manual. They're actually really good manuals. I know I showed this in the P-47 too, but if you look at the directions.
Yeah, it's not one sheet of paper folded in half, like good luck.
No, I mean, it's really detailed.
Yeah.
Super detailed instruction. And actually, very good instruction. And I can confidently say that because I built the
P-47. Yeah.
So, right away, first thing that is in the box is the fuse. And I'm going to bring this out here.
Yeah.
So, again, it's the printed covering, which I actually like. Everyone bitches about this covering. Maybe not bitches, but they say that, oh, it's printed covering, but look at the covering. I mean, it's really nice. And the silver looks silver in the sun. Like the P-47 actually looks metal. You look at the same level of detail in the cockpit. So here, let's put this way.
Okay.
Look at the cockpit. I mean, that is really a nice cockpit.
Yeah.
I'm putting a Warbird pilot in there again.
Yeah, it comes with a pilot, but it's pretty basic.
Pilot, but I'll show you the pilot. Canopy is really nice. Canopy looks super cool.
Yeah.
It's a really nice canopy. So there's your canopy.
Yeah. And you were talking about with the P-47, it sat out on the flight line for how long on a bright sunny day, and it didn't, unaffected.
The covering didn't wrinkle, nothing.
Nothing.
So then we've got all of our boxes. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to take these boxes out because we are going to get rid of this.
It's all the...
You have 6 boxes.
Of hardware?
6 boxes that come with the kit. They're various different things. The biggest box is your wings. This is your wing tube. Here's your wing tube and the push rods for the elevators,
Yep.
rudder, and then your throttle. That's all there. All right, now
Oh,
we're
and
gonna
that's
get
just the
rid of
wings. Okay.
this. We're gonna get rid of this big box here in a second, so we can
show the paint.
show the wings and all this stuff here.
You can see like that metallic.
This could stay here for now. Okay. So I guess we'll just do the wings and stuff first.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just
I was just doing the detail.
Yeah.
Looks
so,
good.
this will be your wings.
And it's very color correct. Is that?
Oh yeah, it's super scale.
Yeah.
It's really scale. Like the outlines, the colors, very scale. As always, everything is taped to the box. Taped so it doesn't move around. Just in here's your, I believe, one of the elevators. Let's see, is this not there? Yeah, it's too small for the rudder. Let's just see. Oh no, it's the rudder. Ooh, this should be a handful. It's got a little rudder on it. So here's your rudder.
Oh yeah.
Just lay down like that. Right there. There's your rudder. And I'm gonna lay this stuff out, so and then we'll give you a little closer look.
You want the knife? Kind of be careful when you're opening it. They tell you no knives, right?
No, it's just easy because the little plastic wrapping is pretty easy to get. Here's your horizontal stab with your elevators.
And you think it's going to be a little bit more of a build than the P47? Same?
No, it's going to be easy.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's a really nice stab. It's big.
It is big.
Yeah, that's a big flying stab. But that's okay. So there's your horizontal stabilizer. It comes with the same pin hinges. My one friend said he saw the pin hinges, they were backing out, the screws were backing out. But I checked my P47 after a lot of movement and 2 flights. They are not moving yet, so we'll keep an eye on them though, just in case, because he had a good eye. He noticed that as he manipulated the hinge, the little screw inside the hinge backed out. So it's something to be aware of. I don't think it's going to necessarily happen, but at least he saw that, and it's something to actually be aware of.
Yeah.
This thing's got a monstrous wingspan.
Yeah, I see that.
It's as big as the Corsair. It's a 94-inch. These are giant wings, man.
Oh my god.
But these are really.
I really love the color. And this is all going to get cut out.
Yeah, this is your gear. So this you just, like right here, you'll cut this out.
Right.
These are all your little hatches.
Correct.
Look at them.
Look at the sheen. Yeah, I love the metallic
It's
popping
just-
through. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's a really good looking model.
I really did not like the Corsair. I thought the Corsair was grossly over-weathered. I gotta tell you, these are just look great. I mean, I really want that Focke-Wulf 190. I just don't. I don't really have an area to fly a 102-inch wing plane.
Yeah, we're pushing it with all this.
Yeah, this is about as big, I think, of an airplane as I'm going to be able to get.
And then the other wing.
And
So,
then they have.
will they give you
They give
patches?
you some covering. Yeah, they give you a
that's
couple
nice.
little patches in case you need to, in case
Fix
you
you
damage anything. And like I said, that's one of the real sticking points of these is the covering. Yeah, and a lot of people are saying the covering is it wrinkles, and this covering is great.
It feels, I don't want to say thick, because it's light as a feather. With the fuselage is
But
so
it's
light.
very cool because
Yeah.
it is heat shrink too. You can use a covering iron. It's just like Monaco.
Okay.
It's just thicker and it's printed nicer.
Yeah.
But here's your other wing.
But it sat out in the sun all day, and I was impressed on the P47. You said it was
It's
great.
just beautiful.
Yeah,
Look at how
it's
perfect
really
this
nice.
is. The covering out of the box. There's not a wrinkle in it.
No.
It's absolutely perfect.
Yeah. It looks really, really good.
And I mean, for $1,500.
That's a lot of plane.
it's a lot of money.
Well,
for $1,500,
it is.
It's really done well.
You couldn't buy all this and make it yourself for that price.
No.
I mean, you could.
All right, so let's go over here.
Nice.
This, of course, is we already talked about. Let's. These are just your 2 firewalls. Other thing that's very nice about this thing: electric motor firewall, gas motor firewall. Both right onto the front. You get these tabs. There's 4 tabs on there. There's 4 holes. This just bolts right on.
Mm-hmm.
This is where my engine. The mount is up here. One mount is here, one mount's here, and the other mount's up
For
here.
the 90.
So yeah, we have to figure this out.
You can build that out.
So that's your firewall. Okay, this is so it comes with an actual nice little spinner. I got from Legend Hobbies. This is a 3 3/4 inch spinner. I think it's actually a little small scale wise. It's a 94 inch spinner.
Okay.
94 inch plane. So I got a Focke-Wulf. It looks exactly like this. It's just 4 inch. So it's a 1/4 inch bigger, and it's 3 blade because I want a scale prop. So I'm going to try and turn a 3 blade and see if it flies it okay. Here's your hard rubber 5 inch wheels.
Nice big wheels.
Yeah, these are just your standard plastic hub.
Yeah.
They're fairly decent. You could spice this up with some Warbird wheels. They're 5 inch wheels. Comes with a gas tank. I actually got another gas tank as well.
You like the fancy gas tank.
Here's your templates, which you can use to mount your engine. If you're using a battery, they give you a nice tray that's carbon fiber laminated. This is your CG machine. I will not be using their CG machine. I have a Zycoy balancer, and it worked on the P47. I'm not going to use that CG machine. And then here's your bag of parts. The cool part, and I showed this on the P47, but if you look at the bags of parts, this is the other thing that's it's just amazing about these airplanes. I'm going to just take one out and show you.
Oh, how they numbered it, labeled everything.
Well, these aren't labeled, but all of your parts, this is your wing. And I can tell this is your wing because there's your flap, your horns, and these are your push rods for your flaps and your ailerons, and this is all flap and aileron stuff.
Gotcha.
It's incredible. They've got everything parted out in bags, and it comes, you can see there's your engine accessories right here. There's your stab and rudder. Your cowl is right there. That's your cowl mounting. It's really, really put together well. All right, let's put that back. It's that box. One of these boxes we're going to have the gear in.
Which looked really good.
Oh, and here's the gear. Yeah, the gear is phenomenal on the P47. So here's your tail wheel and your push. See, everything is parted.
Yeah.
This is your cables, your pull. These are your gear doors. That's just in there. That's your gear doors. One-piece gear doors on this. It'll be nice for a change to just do one-piece door.
Yeah, because you had a 2-piece on the 47.
Your gear mounting hardware.
Yep.
Your axles. And here's the gear. These are, so far. Now the P47 only has 2 flights. I did land kind of heavy on the second flight.
No problems with the gear.
I bounced it in a little bit. And the gear, no, I have had no problem. Now if you look at these, they're really packaged nice. There's like a little couple left there. They are very sturdy.
Whoa.
That's thick metal.
Yep.
That's a real strut, man. So those are both of your gear. So that's the gear. This is, I'm assuming, is our little controller. Let's see what we got here. Yep. And I believe, same controller as the P47, so they upgraded it.
Nice.
It used to be just a 2-tick. It's now upgraded, so that's your gear controller. That's all your gear stuff. This here. This
What's
is
in the
cowl.
Oh, the cowl.
This is an easy one. This is a bit, and this is what I'm talking about. Look at the size of that cowl.
Yeah, that's gonna fit the 90.
90 fits in here with like 1.5 inches around it.
Yeah.
So there's your, and then it's got scale exhaust, and look at the weathering on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got scale exhaust.
Yeah, here, let's tip it so I can see the, Yeah, there's weathering
So-
on that, so it doesn't. It's not. Yeah.
And then this, I'm assuming, is going to be fuel tank. Yeah, this is all your plastic bits.
Your ordnance.
Tank. Well, this one doesn't have ordnance. I'm not going to use the fuel tank on this. It's just.
Oh yeah, it just has a fuel tank. That's
Your
right.
antenna, your gear wheel wells, your lights. I'm just going to use those. My friend's putting actual lights on his P47. I think it's going to be awesome. And this is your fuel tank. These are the little aileron covers, so you don't see the push rods. These are the exhaust stacks. That's your exhaust. You
Gotcha.
can take one of these out. They're just awesome, and they look rusted already, so you don't have to.
Weather them.
Have to weather them. They look rusted.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, that's your exhaust pipe
Yeah.
for the radio. And that's it. That's the unboxing. So that's all of our parts. We're gonna do some different stuff with this guy though. It's not gonna be a straightaway build because the 90's going in. If I have a DLE 55, which would bolt right in this, I think it would probably fly it pretty well. I just want a radial sound. It needs a radial.
Looks good. Sounds good. Yeah.
So yeah, that's stay tuned for the build. I'll probably do some because it's exactly like the P47. So if you want to see how this goes together, check out the P47 build. I'm not going to do like the wings, the ailerons. I've already done that. The engine, I'll probably show how I mounted that 90 in so people can see that. But other than that, thank you for watching. It's super hot out here. We are going inside now. Stay tuned.
Email if you have questions.
Yes.